What gets measured gets improved. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how to maximize your YouTube analytics to get more views and a really cool tool that makes the complication and the kind of sometimes overwhelming nature of YouTube analytics really simple. You got to just press record. But I want to give you 4 questions you should ask every time you look at your YouTube analytics. The first question is, what videos are performing best, right? You want to look at your YouTube analytics, ask yourself which videos are doing best so that I could actually make more of those videos. The second question is, what videos can I make today that will keep working for me tomorrow? Like, which of my older videos are still doing well? Because there's clearly something powerful about the topics of those videos or the content of those videos that I should do more of so that I can continue to get videos working for me when I'm not working. This cool tool I'm going to share with you in a second, though, helps because honestly, the YouTube Studio does not do a good job of showing us older content that is performing well in an easy to understand way. But that's some information you're going to want to dig out. Man, what are my older videos that are doing well that are working for? I made them yesterday, but they're still working for me in the future. The third question is, what videos from my competitors are performing best? Is there something that I can find on a competitor's channel that's doing well so that I can react to that video or cover a similar topic, or maybe get inspired by their ideas and do my own version of it? And then the fourth question is, what topics and content should I stop doing? Like, which videos are doing not very well, and there may be a waste of my time, or if they're really not helping me grow, or even worse, I'm losing subscribers from those topics. I should stop doing that if I want to actually make positive progress with my YouTube channel. What we're going to be talking about today is the vidIQ channel audit tool. So if you actually want to study your YouTube analytics in an easy way, the vidIQ channel audit tool, which you're going to love, I'm going to show you it in just a second, is such a cool way of taking the complexity out of YouTube analytics. So today's stream is brought to you by vidIQ. And if you don't have vidIQ installed yet, check out a link in the description down below. You could go to vidiq.com/think. And that's going to give you a free 30-day paid plan of any of the vidIQ plans. The free version, you definitely want to get it. Install vidIQ Vision, which is a Google Chrome plugin. And that's where you can get access to all of these cool suite of tools. But also there's some very powerful things that are unlocked in the paid version. And so we're going to be talking about that. And one of those is the channel audit tool. And so let's look at what the channel audit tool is, and you can start seeing how you can study your analytics in such a powerful way. Now, this is the Think Media YouTube channel. And this is what you'll see when you log into the back end of your analytics. But if you notice here on the left side of the screen, you'll see content, playlists, analytics, comments, subtitles, copyright. You'll see all this stuff, right? But then you'll also see these vidIQ logo options that get added once you install vidIQ and get the vidIQ Vision plugin. Things like the daily ideas tool, which is incredible. That'll give you daily ideas. Keyword inspector. But we're going to focus on one tool today, and that is the channel audit tool, which is right above my little picture-in-picture screen here on the video. So when I click that tool, this opens up what is called the channel audit tool, which is a super user-friendly dashboard that actually gives us some really cool insights into how we can improve the content on our YouTube channel. Now, the first thing that I want to focus on here is tip number 1, and that is content to double down on. So if you ask yourself when studying analytics, right, what you want to ask yourself is, after I've posted some videos on my channel, which content, what type of topics, what type of titles, what about video thumbnails or whatever, what's working well that I should do more of? And so this is this first section, content to double down on. Now, there's kind of a unique aspect of this tool because right now we're looking in the last 30 days of content we should double down on. And we see that the desk tour I recently did well. That we see some of our mainly our newer videos are doing really well. Nolan did a video on Netflix revealing secrets we can use on YouTube. And what's cool though is that in some cases, uh, in our content to double down on, there's views per hour. That's VPH, that's view velocity. And there's a little I that explains what that means. This is videos with the highest views per hour. You should double down on these and create more videos like these. So we should create more videos about the M50 or the Sony ZV-E10. We should create more desk tours. We should cover the GoPro Hero 10 more. It's funny though, we did a video though where people could download 30 funny sound effects for their video, for their videos. And this video is a little bit older. And what you can do is maybe you want to see, remember one of my questions was what videos did I make a while ago that are still doing good today? But what's cool about this tool is we can go up here and say limit to videos in the time frame. And see, now it's going to delete anything that is a little bit older, right? Notice how it changes the results. And this is powerful because the actual YouTube analytics don't really give you these nuanced options. Now, I actually kind of like seeing videos from any time on the channel because some of the other ways you could measure success is engagement rate. That's going to be comments and likes, views, but also subscribers gained. So let's say maybe you're like, I want to get my first 1,000 subscribers. I want to get my first 10,000 or 100,000 subscribers. Certain types of videos are actually growing the channel the most by certain subscribers. In this case, one of the videos that's growing the channel the most is actually pretty old. It's a video I made about, is it too late to start YouTube, quite a while ago. But if I actually just want to study my channel in regards to the last 30 days, I can do that by checking this box in the upper right-hand corner. Pretty cool. And then the second aspect is I also maybe don't want to just look at content to double down on in the last 30 days. In fact, I would recommend that a lot of times we look at a wider time frame. 30 days isn't necessarily enough time for videos to mature. In fact, a YouTube employee that was speaking at Vid Summit recently, Todd, he was saying that don't judge a video by the first day, week, or even month. YouTube, especially if you're creating content that can be evergreen, that can be relevant for a long time and have a long shelf life, it's actually nice to judge it by a lot longer of a window of time. Call it 60 days or even 90. But let's get into tip number 2 here. And that is also top search terms. So in addition to what videos should I make, the next question is also what are the top search terms that could bring traffic into my channel? And so we now let's finish up on that 60-day window time frame, and we'll do 90 next. This will start really telling us, okay, what videos from yesterday, and maybe limit to videos in that time frame. What videos from the last 90 days have done the best? And that should absolutely inform the next couple videos I produce. And so as we look back, this is interesting in terms of views. When we talked about the ATM Mini, um, and that actually kind of surprised us. Omar talked about that. We definitely, and Tony's helping me in the back end here, we should actually probably double down on this device because it actually is very popular, and this kind of signifies there's interest there. So that's kind of a real-time insight I'm getting right now out of using this tool. But now as we scroll down, remember tip number 2 here is top search terms. So again, the point of the channel audit tool, it just makes it really easy to quickly make data-driven decisions about what to do next. Now, our funny sound effects video is crushing. So that's when people search for funny sounds. That led to 91,000, I would assume, clicks and views. And it'll tell us here. Here are your highest ranking keywords. And then if you click on it, by the way, right, it's going to take you over to the actual traffic. And this is now into your YouTube studio proper. So the search term funny sounds has led to 91,000 views on Think Media. The next one over here is how to edit videos. So again, this is back in your YouTube advanced features. So you could find that data, but here on the channel audit tool, it's just making it really easy and saying, okay, here's the top Search terms for the last 90 days. How to edit your videos. Funny sound effect. How to create a YouTube channel. Sound effects. How to make a YouTube channel. So we already have, no one has other sound effects videos in the queue, but it is so clear as we're looking at this, the types of videos, how to make a video, how to edit a video. And admittedly, like, it's been a while since we've made videos with those titles. Success leaves clues. Make part twos. Now, next, this one's really important. So lean in for this and hit the like button if you're getting value. We study our top suggested videos, non-owned. So here's what this means. This means which videos are giving you the most suggested traffic. So all of this first section is content to double down on. The second section we'll get to it is content that could use some work. Okay. So if we look here on the right side of this tool, it says top suggested non-owned. So what videos are sending Think Media the most views? Here are the top suggesting your content. We suggest making similar content and study the correlation and then double down. So see, these little talk bubbles are going to tell you exactly how you should interpret this information. And this list is now the videos that are suggesting the most traffic to Think Media. Now, this top one is no surprise since I am on Think Media. This is actually a video from Video Influencers that is sending the most traffic. Then we see my friend Justin Brown here, one of his videos about how to create a YouTube channel, sending traffic. Shelby Church here, what YouTubers don't tell you about starting a channel. What this shows me right here is, number one, I like a couple things. I love her thumbnail. It's very creative, kind of creative text on there, holding the two cameras. That inspires me. Like, again, I don't want to copy Shelby, but I want to kind of dovetail off of that, like an Indy 500 race, or like a NASCAR, kind of race where you're drafting. Her things that YouTubers don't tell you about starting a channel are also going to be different than mine. Like, straight up, I'm going to take that exact title, right? I'm going to potentially use that and think that's an amazing idea. What YouTubers don't tell you about starting a channel. So then we have some of the videos on the actual YouTube creator channel, film booth over here on some monetization stuff. So you see how powerful this list is? Like, this right here, it shows you that this tool can instantly really get you crushing in terms of what content you should double down on. And that is the top videos suggesting views to your channel. Next, end screen and card click rates. So as we keep going deeper in our channel audit tool here, we can actually see, we're looking in the last 90 days, we can actually see our end screen click rates and our card click through rates. So first of all, when it comes to creating a YouTube end screen during the last 20 seconds of your video, you have options to select a specific video, to select a playlist of videos, to let YouTube choose a video that would be best for your viewer, to select a recent upload, or to send traffic to a channel or something else. I can actually learn that the best performing end screen click-through rate for us at 7%, which is really good, is a specific video. And that is a power tip right in the middle of the stream that I would highly recommend leaning in on. When you end your YouTube video, think about what would be the best video for people to watch next and verbally lead them to a specific video. Second to that is a playlist. 5, look for themes and patterns. The big idea as we are inside of our channel audit tool is to look for themes, look for patterns. One of the big insights we just talked about as a team was how well general home office accessories and home office desk tours are going. So that was a conversation this morning. Those types of insights can come out of here. One of the things I sent to Omar recently was, I said, Omar, you have the top retention video on our channel, a 98.35% retention, almost 100% retention. So themes and patterns. What can I learn about this video? Let's rewatch it. Let's restudy this video to think about why was retention so good? How long was the video? How often were the cuts in the video? We have a lot of YouTube shorts doing well in regards to retention, which shouldn't surprise us, but it's an encouragement to double down on some of those YouTube shorts. Maybe how long is the short? One myth people make about YouTube shorts is thinking you need to do 60 seconds. You could do 4 seconds. And so we're looking for themes and patterns. What are the themes? What are the patterns that can give me guidance on where I should steer my channel next? Tip number 6 is you want to switch up the time frame, as we discussed. So what's cool about this is as we're getting all these insights, we may want to switch up the time frame to 60 days. And then we may want to also say, I only want to study videos in the last 60 days. We have a ton of videos that are historic. So we click limit videos to time frame and then say, okay, which videos are growing the channel the most subscribers? Which videos are getting the top retention now in just the last 60 days? Which playlists are performing best in the last 60 days? By messing with the time frame, you can actually get better insights and more insights. And then tip number 7 is, what are the top videos by competitors? I could spend so much time on this one. This one's super fun. And so one of my favorite things about vidIQ, and remember, today's video is brought to you by vidIQ, especially when you could get a 30-day free trial on the Boost plan. When you get into the Boost plan, you have the ability to study your competitors and analyze your competitors. And there's a whole web-based aspect of vidIQ, and I'll show you that, where on the app.vidiq.com, you can see that I am studying here other people in our industry, and specifically, and when I say competitors, look, I mean, a lot of these are my friends, Roberto and Daryl and Tim. But what's cool is we can look on this dashboard here. This isn't the channel audit tool, and see some insights in terms of how are their views going in the last 60 days, the last 12 months. This is Think Media right here on the right side in terms of the last 12 months. Pretty cool. 45 million views. It's pretty gnarly. Everyday Dad, we look from a tech side, a couple other Justin Browns over here, and Catherine. And so you can look at that data, but what I want you to see is right over here, competitors by views per hour. So right now we can really look, okay, these are the competitors that I've selected, and I want to see the top ranked videos in regards to that are getting crazy VPH, views per hour. Huge insight, because when there's a lot of velocity, that's something to double down on. Maybe we talk about the new M1 MacBooks, but as we go deeper, of course, our very friends and Rob at vidIQ, missed opportunity, really good thumbnail there. It could inspire some content that we do next. Really great title. And we can look through, okay, what else is on here? We could look at, so there's some information about business, how to cut out background noises from your video calls. Really good idea. And that's a short. And we have just other insight in general, a case study, an interview of Tim had somebody on making 25K in 6 months on YouTube after 6 years with no results. So what am I looking for? Title formats. All right. Tip number 8, hit like if you've been getting value, is also, what practical things should I fix and update? We're using the vidIQ channel audit tool. And in addition to, I kind of skipped over it, but here's another tip in the middle, content that could use some work. This is going to help us review. This probably even maybe more influential or more powerful than content to double down on, because I can see that my multi-stream camera video holds the record in the last 60 days for the lowest average watch time. So that can influence editing. That can influence, maybe I'm a little long-winded. That can influence, what about that video maybe didn't hold retention. So we have lowest retention, lowest watch time, lowest views. Videos losing subs. What videos are actually triggering the greatest loss of subscribers? And then remember, you can always click on these, go deeper, and say, okay, what are the videos for worst average watch time? Now, let me also encourage you. This is not meant to um, lead you to a place of discouragement or lead you to a place of I'm a failure or lead you a place because this is the failure list though, if we're honest. You know what I mean? But notice there's also tension here because even though this has the lowest average watch time, it says over here it's top 2 in views. And sometimes when a video starts getting suggested getting more views, it'll drive down the average view time a little bit because it's going to more people and they're not going to watch as long. They're skipping around YouTube. But nevertheless, with a healthy self-image and healthy self-confidence, I do want you to consider digging into, man, how could I maybe edit these tighter, edit these better, and what can I learn from videos that are just not holding people's attention as much, and videos that are losing subscribers or whatever. But the final thing is at the bottom of the page here on the channel audit tool, it's going to tell us how's our title length doing. They recommend that your title should be between 20 and 60 characters. It is best practices. There are times to break that rule when you are really going search-based and maybe packing the end of the title with some search-based language. But typically short, readable, punchy titles under 60 characters are best. So it's letting you know if you're doing well at that. How's your description doing? How's your actionable SEO doing? Are you doing the best possible actionable SEO? Now, you know what's interesting is that also when we click on this one, our videos that have the lowest actionable SEO score are actually videos that are not, they don't have an SEO strategy. Like YouTube employee reveals the secret to getting views. There's nothing SEO about. No one's like, so what do the YouTube employees think? Like that actually is going to show up because of this a suggested strategy. And we teach both. There's the suggested approach and there's the search approach. But there is, in some cases, maybe the ability to go back. This is a huge tip, to go back and re-optimize these now that they've probably flattened out, and actually go back and maybe completely change the title because it's not going to hurt anything, especially if they're not SEO optimized anyways. So you could go back and actually update the title to revive the video into an evergreen search-based type of a title once maybe its suggested rise has ended. And so a ton of insights there. But then ultimately, again, what practical things should I fix and update?
Are you ready to start or grow your YouTube channel? Do you feel stuck and need help connecting the dots? Join this free web class where you'll learn the step-by-step playbook for YouTube success. We've helped thousands of purpose-driven entrepreneurs just like you grow their influence with video. Register today for this exclusive training at thinkmasterclass.com.